Good evening, my victims. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Malvolia, the Queen of Screams. I'm hosting the Ħalf Waay to Halloween Festival in Rancho, Jurupa Park in Riverside County. But before we get all into that, let me answer some of your killer questions. Alrighty, let's get started. How exciting is it being the event hostess? It is insanely exciting because this is something that I've never done before. I mean, I did live theater growing up as a kid, but I haven't done that recently. So this is kind of like live theater. It's going to be fresh, it's going to be real, it's going to be in the moment, and it's going to be torturous. I can't wait. How many victims have there been to date? Well, I could tell you, but you'd be next on the list, so it's better that I don't say. How did Malvolia come to life? Well, Malvolia originally was a horror hostess found footage character I was trying to write, but I was going through a whole Blair Witch project and I wanted to make her real and make her come alive, so we decided to do a web series, and the web series stuck. The movie was never made, so here we are. What goes into being the Queen of Screams? A lot. There's a lot of hair, there's a lot of makeup, there's a lot of fake blood, a lot of screaming, a lot of real tears. It's a lot of work, but it's a blast, and it's always a killer time. How much do you love horror? I live, breathe, and eat horror. And when I say eat, it could be, well, we shouldn't say. What is your favorite scary movie? Are you asking if Sydney? Are you calling? No, just kidding. My favorite scary movie are The Ruins, Psycho, and I really like Blair Witch. I know there's a lot of controversy with Blair Witch right now. What can fans expect meeting you? A torturous, gory, glore-filled time. How long have you been in the horror community? I made a horror short film back in 2016. It was based on the haunted house that I grew up in as a kid. I grew up in a suburb called Danvers, which is right next to Salem, so there's a lot of witchery and witchcraft in that. What has been your acting, producing experiences been like? It's been such a killer time. Every time I do something, it's a lot more fun, interesting. I learn a lot. Yeah. Also, being in the horror community is just a wonderful, supportive environment. Fans are dedicated. They would die for you. So it's always just a loving, beautiful, wonderful, evil time. And then the last question is, would you like to direct one day besides acting, producing? Is there anything else in the business you would like to try? I have been directing recently. I directed 3 segments in my horror anthology called Body Count, which we're currently seeking distribution right now. You can buy a Blu-ray or DVD from me at the Ħalf Waay to Halloween Festival. And is there anything else I'd like to try? You know, I'd really like to take somebody out with a bow and arrow. Been kind of practicing that, so maybe it'll be you. Ħalf Waay to Halloween Festival, May 11th through the 12th, 2024, from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is family friendly, and you can get your tickets at ħalfwaytohalloweenfestival.com. Tickets are $15 general admission. Haunt tickets are $10. Weekend passes are $25. There's going to be over 100 spooky horror vendors, celebrity signings, and pro in-costume photo ops, as well as 8 mini haunted houses. And there's also going to be a costume contest hosted by yours truly, with a cash prize of $250 for the adults, $50 for the kids. Fantasy themed on the 11th, classic horror on the 12th. There's going to be over 15 delicious food vendor trucks. There's a kids corner, a treasure hunt, and plenty of free photo ops all over. The location is Rancho Jurupa Park, 4800 Crestmore Road in Riverside, California, 92509. Go check out Vendor Island. It is a tiki horror-themed island with photo ops galore. You may run into a zombie, mermaids, dead or alive, and there's a scavenger hunt, so see if you can find the treasure. If you think you have the guts, we have 8 mini haunted houses that you can walk through or run. Holiday of Horror, Alice in Horrorland, House of Horrors, Carnival of Horrors, Clowns of Carnage, Count's Residence Evil, Realm of Horror, Spooky King's Haunted House. There'll be axe throwing and zombie shooting. And there will also be a sliding workshop by Eternal Nightmares. So see if you can survive. Get your killer smiles on and head over to the Ultimate Fan Experience, where you can have a professional photo op with your favorite spooky idols. Photo ops with Jennifer Nangle, Malvolia the Queen of Screams in costume, Andrew Bernarski in costume as Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, John Massari, composer of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Bill D. Russell from Puppet Master, Gabriel Pimentel in costume as Chucky from The Curse of Chucky, Devaney Pinn, a horror cinema actress from Black Mass and Camp Pleasant Lake, Faces by Raichi as Vampirella, Brimstone, radio personality and food connoisseur, Ira Hayden from Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4, William Butler from Friday the 13th 7, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, and a producer from Puppet Master, Jennifer Banco from Friday the 13th 7 and the little girl from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Al Burke, Mr. Outrageous. Every Spooky Baby photo op comes with a professional grade print and a digital copy. Well, my victims, you better act quick, because tickets are selling out fast. And remember, haunt tickets are sold separately. Oh, and the event is outdoors, so don't forget your survival kit. And remember, I'll see you there, if you dare. Well, my victims, that's all we have for today. But if you want more information, follow us at Ħalf Waｙto Halloween Festival. You can follow me, Queen Malvolia, or Jennifer_Nangle. And please support Spooky Baby Clothing, where it's always a killer time.